Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome on Sunday. Losing track of time. It's Sunday today, and as I mentioned yesterday in the live, we were talking yesterday about negative stories, negative money stories that you've got in your head at the moment, about how to notice them, how to spot them, what they are, and what impact they have on how much money you're making. And I mentioned that today I'm gonna give you some tips on how to overcome those negative stories in your head, what to do to create a better one. And it's I'm gonna start off with saying that it's not a quick fix, right? If you're expecting that your negative money stories will go away quickly, they will not. And sorry to disappoint, but they will not. Think about it this way. If you're roughly my age or younger, you've been getting those stories embedded into you for the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And it will not happen overnight for you to get rid of them. You need to do some work, and the work needs to be over a period of time, and you need to be consistent with it. I think consistency is the key here, because what I'm seeing very often is people work on their money beliefs, but they work on them for a week. They see no impact, they see no difference, and they decide, right, it clearly doesn't work, move on. And they decide that money mindset work is no longer relevant to them, that it doesn't work, that it's BS, all those things. Money mindset work works. It does, but it only works when you do the work. So again, it's like going to the gym, right? If you go to the gym once and expect to build a six-pack immediately, well, it's not going to happen. It takes time. The same with your money mindset. It takes time to build a six-pack in here in your head, a six-pack that will bring you more money. And if you want to work on it, you need to do the work every single day and be really consistent. And yes, there will be days that you will fall off, right? You will go off track, but you need to be able to come back to it. Again, like with the example of going to the gym, you will have a bad day, you will have a cheat day, you'll have something really, really unhealthy, but you've got two choices. One is to just get over it and go back to the gym the next day, or two is go down the rabbit hole of the unhealthy choices and stay there for a longer period of time. And you know as well as I do that it's much more difficult to get back into being a good kind of healthy person after a longish period of naughtiness. If you have a cake every single day for a week, it's much more difficult to go back into eating carrots and healthy stuff than it is if you only have a cake for one day and then go back to it immediately, isn't it? So the same with money mindset. It works exactly the same. The quicker you spot that you're falling off the cliff and the quicker you get yourself back into it, the better for you and the more impact you will see. What is also important, as I mentioned on one of the previous lives, is that you surround yourself with the right people. You surround yourself with people who make a lot of money, who are wealthy, who are dealing with their money in the right way, and who you can learn from them, and you can get their energy when it comes to money. Staying in the energy of money is really, really important, really crucial here. And do not fall back into the poverty mindset. Do not fall back into the scarcity mindset and the mindset of lack, because you need to be able to get yourself up over and over again. So just to recap, some of the things that will help you with creating new, better habits when it comes to money, and creating new, better mindset when it comes to money, is first of all is building awareness. So the fact that you're on this channel, the fact that you are watching my lives, is already something that will help you. The fact that you are catching yourself thinking those negative thoughts about money is your awareness. If you know that you've got a money problem, if you're not happy looking at your bank account at the moment and you know you're capable of so much more, you're on the right track. You're already ahead of the game, ahead of so many other people. So that's the first thing. Build awareness that yes, there is a problem, and yes, there is something you can do about it. Second thing is ask questions, and I mentioned it last time as well. When you notice that you've got a negative money habit, a negative money belief, ask yourself questions. Is that my belief? Quite often you will say, no, it's not mine, it's someone else's from my past. And the second thing is, do I believe in it? And I think I gave you the example of working hard for money. Is this my belief? No, it's not. It's a belief that I got from my parents when I was young. Do I believe in it myself? No, I don't. So for me, working hard for money is no longer a negative money story for me, because I know it's not my story. I know I don't believe in it. And I have a better story that I can replace it with. That's where the magic happens. So, so that was the second thing that you can do, ask questions, and you should be doing it on a very regular basis. Now, next thing is finding contradicting evidence. So if someone tells you, or if your belief is that rich people are greedy, for example, you need to find people who you resonate with, who you see are not this way, who are good people, genuine people, and who have got good heart, they help people a lot. People that you believe are good people, not the people that social media or someone tells you on a telly that they are good people. No, believe in people your way, right? Find the people that are good by your standards, by your values, not by anyone else's. What else? If you there's another belief that is a really good one, when people say, oh, I can be either happy or have money. Well, no, you don't. But most people believe in it. You know, it's either love and happy family or it's money. Again, find contradicting evidence. Find people who have got both. And I guarantee that it is not one or the other. You can have both. You train your mind that you can have both. Simple as this. But your brain at the moment will be telling you it's not possible, it cannot happen. So what you need to do, you need to tell your brain, it is possible. Look at this person or look at that person. They've got both and they are okay. That means it's possible. If it's possible for them, it's possible for me as well. Simple. Right. Next one is choose new money beliefs. I don't know if you've ever done an exercise with a glass of water where you put into the glass of water, you put a little bit of mud. And it goes a bit muggy and it's not clear water anymore. And for you to get rid of the mud and to go back to a clear water position, you have to put more water in and more water in and more water in, right? Just by getting rid of the dirty water, the rest will not get any better. You need to be putting clear water in. The same with your money beliefs. So if you've got some negative money beliefs in your head at the moment, what you need to do, you need to be planting the seeds. You need to be planting the good money beliefs in your head and make sure they stick for longer. This is one of the laws of the universe. The universe doesn't like emptiness. The universe doesn't like when there's nothing in space. So if you've spotted you've got a negative money belief and you just decide you no longer believe in it, but you don't replace it with a new one, the old one will come back to you at some point and you don't want it. So what you need to do is get to understand, yes, this is a negative money belief, this is the one I don't want. Create a better one and put it in place of the old one and nourish the good one. Plant the new seed and look after it. Make sure it's there. Make sure it actually grows. Make sure it flourishes. Make sure you look after it. And this is where the magic will happen. And the two best tools you can use for this is obviously visualization and affirmations. I'm gonna do a separate video on affirmations because this can be a tricky subject for some people. But for now, pick affirmations that resonate with you. So, for example, going back to my example, I said one of my old money beliefs was that I have to work hard for money. I had to replace it with something that I at the time believed in and that was possible and that resonated with me. So I couldn't say to myself, oh, just money is just so easy to come by, because I didn't believe in it. So my new version, better version of the belief was, I make money in a way that is easy and fun. So rather than saying to myself, money is hard, you have to work hard for my money, or I have to work hard for my money, I started saying to myself, I make money in a way that is easy and fun. And can you see the difference? Can you see the difference in energy in those two sentences? And I started believing in the second one more and more. And then I could replace it with another one that was even more kind of aligned with what I was trying to get to. But my first step was to take the old one and slightly amend it, change it slightly into a positive one that I really, really believed in. The important thing with affirmations is you have to believe in it. So if you are trying to use affirmation, I'm just going to say this quickly. If your affirmation, your negative story is, I don't have money, and your affirmation is, I'm a millionaire, from a place of not having money to a millionaire is a massive gap. Like, it's huge. And most people, the brain will say, no, you're not a millionaire. So what will happen? The affirmation will actually work quite the opposite. Rather than motivate you, it will demotivate you, because the gap is so huge. Your brain just absolutely cannot get over this gap. So what you need to do, you need to take the, I don't have any money, I never have any money, and find a affirmation that's closer to it, closer to you, and that you actually resonate with, and the gap is really, really tiny, really, really small, so that you adjust your brain and you help your brain to actually slowly move in a really good pace, rather than make this massive jump. It will never make a jump. It needs to go on a journey, and it needs to be a journey of small steps. We know this. So find an affirmation that is so much easier for you to believe in and to resonate with. And the final thing, fifth thing that I wanted to mention when it comes to amending, to changing your money beliefs, is about creating new money habits. So if you've got a habit that you don't like at the moment when it comes to money, you need to be able to break it down. It's called a habit loop. So the habit loop is basically a circle. It starts with you when you get triggered. Something happens to you, and then you go into your habit. This then triggers the reward. So it kind of goes in the same way. Let's say when you're bored, you are really, really bored, you've got nothing to do, you go on Amazon. You shop on Amazon, right? When you shop on Amazon, you buy yourself something, and then you've got no money. So you're in this kind of loop, and you know that the trigger for this loop is that you're bored. The minute you're bored or the minute you're stressed, you go on Amazon and start buying things. Once you realize that there is a loop that makes you into overspending, overindulging when it comes to money, you're already halfway there. So what you need to do, you need to break this habit loop. You need to find something to distract your brain. Every time you're stressed or bored, rather than going on Amazon, go for a walk, do meditation, do journaling, do something different that you would normally do to break the habit loop. And this will work so well for you if you do it right. If you spot the signals, if you realize what is causing you to behave, to have this negative habit about money, and then create a better habit in its place. So if you're stressed and at the moment you go on Amazon and buy stuff and you always end up with no money at the end of the month, make sure that when you're stressed, you actually go for a walk and stay away from your phone. This way you're breaking the habit and you're creating more money in your life, and you're building a much better and healthier habit. You will feel so much better after taking a walk rather than spending an hour on Amazon, guaranteed. So just to recap, the 5 things that I would absolutely recommend if you want to change your money stories, your money beliefs, are: first of all, build your awareness. Make sure you can spot the signals when something is not working, when your negative stories are showing up. The second one is ask yourself questions. Is this my belief? Do I really believe in it? Third one is find contradicting evidence. Prove to your brain that your beliefs are wrong. Number 4 is to choose new beliefs, to use affirmations, use visualization to help you with this. And the 5th and final one is to break the habit loop. Create new habits that serve you and that help you with your money position. I'm hoping this was useful, and if you're new to my channel, make sure that you watch all the videos. Well, today is video number 16 from memory, so watch all of them from the past, because they are building up. You are getting better and better with money. That's another thing that you can do to improve your money mindset and to make more money in your life. Watch those videos, go through them, every single one, and do the exercises I'm asking you to do. Now, there is a reason why I'm financially free by now. I did the exercises and I did them on a very consistent basis, and that resulted in my financial position at the moment. If you expect miracles, I'm not going to give them to you. They are not going to happen here, and they are not going to happen overnight. It requires work from you. It requires some hard work from time to time, but it's the mental work. It's not hard in terms of you're going to cry over it, but it's hard because you need to do it on a consistent basis, and you need to be able to do them over and over and over again. Right, enough of a ramble for today. I really hope it was useful to someone. Let me know. And tomorrow, tomorrow is another life. I can't remember what it's about, but tomorrow is another life. And I will talk to you again tomorrow then. Have a nice evening. Bye.